Alrighty. Well, Jesus Christ, it's only been weeks since I played this, but we're back again with NASCAR Heat 2. I promise I'm going to finish this. And we're here to work on that right now. Mic test. Okay, mic's working well enough. So, in an effort to make my life easier, we have changed the rules in the middle of the game. I've said all season long I'm not going to qualify and we're going to start dead last. That shit's over now. We're going to qualify from now on because, honestly, you saw what happened in the first race here at Bristol earlier in the year. I started dead last, so I decided to qualify before I started streaming, and we qualified 10th. So that's going to save me a world of headaches, considering the AI does not have to pit during this because they can go as long as they want on tires. My tires will be dead by the end of this race, so we're going to have to pit after the end of stage 2 just to be able to get to the end of the race and be halfway competitive. So hopefully by then we can get up there, take the lead, lap a bunch of guys. Let me check my mic one more time. Yep, mic's still working. Please mute my voice. Please mute my voice. Thank you. Okay. So we qualified in the top 10. And we are going to qualify from now on because I don't want to have to get on here and struggle any more than I have to. I'm not a very good qualifier generally, but I qualified 10th here, and I'm pretty happy about it. So let's dive right in from our 10th place starting spot. God, it feels good to start up front. And let's race Bristol. We have got some making up to do, and as the 88 charges into the corner to make sure I can't get to the bottom. Thank you. He just had to do that, you know. So I'm going to do this. Sit there and fucking charge a corner so I can't pass anybody. Take advantage of the fact that we're already up here. And the leader shouldn't be able to get an impossible gap on us that we can't recover from because we're already up here. I can't believe I qualified 10th. I was just hoping to get to the second round of qualifying. That was my goal. If I can start 24th or better, my life will be infinitely easier. I cut him a break there. I knew my life would be easier if I started qualifying. So I hope everybody's doing good, NASCAR people. I've got nothing to talk about. Pocono was a really good race. Charlotte stank. And I was at Charlotte, so everybody feel bad for me because Charlotte was fucking miserable. It was a lousy race in general. And I will not see another 600 at Charlotte until they change the aero package. Or the cars or something, because I can't watch another 3.5 hour episode of Follow the Leader. I can watch it on TV. I don't want to really spend a whole day in person dealing with such misery. So, no more 600s for me until they change the aero package. I got to be honest, I mean, throughout the field, the race looked much more competitive than the previous year. There was a lot more passing and stuff going on. It looked more competitive from second on back, but good God, it was just a slog up front, and that's all that matters. Like, it doesn't matter that they're racing hard for second or fifth. The only thing that matters is that they can race hard for the lead, and they can't do that at Charlotte Motor Speedway anymore, so I'm not going back. I'll go back for the road course in the fall, but as far as like 600s go, they've got to change that aero package or I'm not going back. That was hell on earth for 3.5 hours, 4 hours, whatever it fucking was. My lap times are shit right now, but I'm just good enough to stay in the lead, so I don't really care. I was watching like racing stuff on YouTube, and I got in the mood to play. I was like, you know what, I need to stream. I didn't really want to stream. I just kind of wanted to play, but I'm like, look, if you're going to play, you might as well stream. So, and the next couple races are real easy for us. I think it's Bristol, Darlington, Indy, and then the playoffs start. Depending on what kind of mood I'm in, I might do another race later. And again, you might not see another one for 2 fucking weeks or something. I've had a lot going on lately, and you know, the race at Charlotte didn't really have me enthusiastic about NASCAR stuff, so The whole week after that, I just didn't feel like doing anything racing related. But then Pocono happened, and I thought Pocono was a pretty solid race. I was like, man, why couldn't I have went to that one instead of fucking 600? But me and my friends are planning to go to somewhere else next year instead of the 600. We could go to Bristol or Darlington or whatever. Because now I've got friends who want to go to races, and one who's willing to drive to go to these races. He seems to have some passion for it. And I'm like, that's great, because he likes going to local races and stuff anyway, so going to NASCAR races is like the next best thing. We had fun at the racetrack. We had fun early in the race, but for the last couple hundred laps there, holy fucking jumping shit balls. I just, with 5 laps to go, we got up and walked down and stood there and watched the big screen till the white flag, and it was like, all right, let's go to the fun car, let's go home. That's the first time I've ever done that at any race I've ever been to. Because I'm always one who's so happy to be there and having so much fun. I want to stay to the end, but man, 600 this year, I checked out. Woo, drove in a little too hard there, didn't we? But seriously, let's talk about Pocono, because Pocono was actually worth watching. Yes, it was the same 3 guys, but it wasn't just one of them kicking ass. They all 3 showed that they were good enough to win that race, and it fell into Martin Truex Jr.'s hands. I was happy to see, because out of those 3, I'm definitely going to cheer for Martin Truex Jr. He's the most likable. You know, you see a lot of the same stuff every week, and I don't mean that in a bad way. It's fucking Harvick and Kyle Busch are better than everybody else. Truex is on par, and Kyle Larson is just a tick off of those guys. I'm trying to lap as many cars as I can, because I'm going to have to pit for tires halfway through this race, and the AI won't. How far ahead are we? No, not that far. Truex is like right behind us. I didn't realize he was in second now. Oh well, good luck passing me, buddy. Go watch the fucking first race we did at Bristol early in this season. So far, this race is going smooth. I'm quite happy. I don't know how Truex has tore through that lap traffic like he did to stay with me, but whatever, game. Truex would probably pass me if I didn't, like, just run his line when he gets to me. See, look at the fucking run he got on me. It's so stupid. He's not doing anything I'm not fucking doing. Like, I'm leading the race for a reason. Lap time's not what I'd like them to do, but who cares? I'm about to get passed for the lead. I drive in a lot harder than he does. Ooh, that was a nice little lap there. See, I like racing at places like Bristol, because even when we're in the lead and it's boring, it's still not as boring as, like, if we were leading at Charlotte for 100 laps or whatever. So we're having fun. If I can get half the field a lap down for when I pit later, my life will be so much better. Because I will have to pit. I've got no choice. Like, if I tried to go 125 laps on tires here, I wouldn't have a chance. The AI can do it, but I sure as hell just can't. Don't know why they can do it. They shouldn't really be able to if I can't do it, but they sure can. 5 laps to go in stage 1. Good God, we are cutting a good pace now. And we're not tearing anything up on the way through here. I've already lapped you guys. Happy I got in the mood to play this. Pocono was the race I needed. I remember thinking all week after Charlotte, I'm like, man, Charlotte stunk. Charlotte stunk to the point that I was pissed that I went there and wasted money. And it actually had me thinking, why am I still watching? I'm like, you know, the sport's popularity has been in a nosedive for 5 or 6 years now. Yet I'm still hanging on. And like nights like Charlotte had me thinking, why the fuck do I still watch this? And I was like, I need a good race this week. Then the Xfinity race at Pocono happened. It was the worst race I've ever fucking seen at Pocono, and that's saying a lot. It was horrible, just unwatchable, boring shit. And I'm like, well, that didn't give me a lot of hope for Sunday. And then Sunday happened, and Sunday was actually okay. Sunday was not bad. This game's really starting to piss me off the way my car handled off turn 4 there. It made no fucking sense. Driving the same fucking way I've been doing the whole race. Now all of a sudden it's like, oh, bounce off the wall. And we drove away from the 78. Stage 1 winner. I'll turn my air on for a minute. Not pitting yet. We're not pitting till the end of stage 2. Not going to have to pass any more cars than I have to. Do not peel. Let me let that run down. I need a break. Boy, this qualifying thing, I think I'm really going to like it. We're probably not going to win any poles or anything, and most of the time we'll still qualify in the 20s, but I'm okay with qualifying. You know, part of the thing with me not wanting to qualify was, like I said, it's more fun for you guys if I have to drive from the back of the pack, but also qualifying just gets on my nerves. It's boring and it's frustrating. Because I cannot qualify for shit. I couldn't believe I got a top 10 starting spot for this. Look at that stupid run they get off the corner that I just cannot get to save my life. That's my punishment for trying to drive off the corner really hard. The game put me in the fucking wall. So now all of a sudden I guess I just don't know how to drive. You know, I only had a 3-second lead before the caution. I guess now I'm just stupid and don't know how to drive. I'm not allowed to hold the gas off the fucking corner, but the AI sure can. They're allowed to. Everybody's allowed to go as fast as they fucking can, but the moment I touch the gas, I go straight to the wall. Like, even if I just breathe on it a little bit. Even if I slow down and then, you know, to the point where I shouldn't hit the wall. If I touch that gas coming off the corner, look the fuck out. We're going to the wall, people. It's going to be fun. You run low like that, you go slow. That was a decent run off. Either that or he just backed off because he was going to run me over if he didn't. And AI has a tendency to back off in those situations. Well, we're not going to have to come from dead last, but we will have to come from the 20s after we pit, because nobody else is going to have to pit. Just us. Can't believe how competitive the AI is at Bristol in this game. In NASCAR Heat Evolution, they were absolute pushovers. So I guess that's the only difference, really. Bristol still sucks in this game, but the AI is better at it now. You can drive this hard, and I'll get a perfect speed rating at the end. But you see how close they're able to stay for some reason. And that's for the perfect fucking speed rating. You got a kick-ass run that time. I don't understand how they back so far off going in, and then they just fucking slam that gas and he closes in off the corner. That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Oh, he just took the lead. We just lost the lead. I don't know how he got that run. I'm getting it the fuck back, though. Fuck you. I will not be fucking shown up like that. You will not just get the lead because your car handles better than mine. No, 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 no. You're going to have to work a little harder than that. Not going to let that happen. My car, I wasn't trying to run into the back of them. I was just trying to drive in and turn under them. But of course, these cars don't turn. So it was just like, here, drive straight into the back of him. Fun, fun, fun. That is absolutely not what I wanted to do. As this dickhead runs all the way down to the inside to make sure I had to do that to get around him. Wouldn't want to fall to 38. He's got to stay in 37th. He's very important. Oh, sorry, he's already in 38. This is 37. That's just that aggressive short track style, people. As the 62 comes down to try to get in the way, good grief, even lap cars get a better run off the corner. So I have nothing to put on YouTube really other than this right now. That's frustrating. I thought there would be more Batman stuff to do by now, but I guess Warner Brothers doesn't like making money, so we're probably not going to get a Batman game anytime soon. In the fall, though, we'll have Red Dead 2 and Spider-Man on my channel. And I promise I'll play more San Andreas at some point. I've actually been goofing off in San Andreas off stream. And I know I never finished my playthrough because it's starting to get really hard and I don't have the fucking patience. And I want to do it without any cheats whatsoever. But, yeah, I'm going to play more of that at some point because I've been feeling like playing San Andreas lately. Well, we're only going to have to come from mid-pack now. We've lapped up to 21st. I think we've lapped up to 20th, but no, that was 21st. Yeah, 21st, and then 20th is first car on the lead lap, last car on the lead lap. Duh. You know, I should probably go on a pilgrimage to learn how to speak or something. Then again, it's late at night. I don't know what the hell I'm doing up. Good God, this car fucking sucks. Stop me if you've heard this before. They won't fucking turn whatsoever. It's amazing how the car just goes out of its way to not turn. It's truly fucking remarkable. How much they don't want to turn. There's 20th. I want to lap half the field. Less cars to pass when I pit. I can get clear of him. I guess the only highlight when I went to Charlotte was when he hit the wall, Austin Dillon. That was a pleasure to see in person. We should see that more often. I'm going to pass you too, one way or another. 8 wheels are better than 4. You like that fucking elevator move I just pulled there? I can't believe my car was able to turn that sharply under any circumstances, even though I slowed down to like a fucking standstill to make it happen. Two laps to go in stage 2. Whoops. Maybe I can get to Logano. Probably not. I'm trying. Well, maybe I can get to Allmendinger. Fuck it. Yeah. One less car to pass. Yes. I lapped as many as I could. Now we're going to get the tires and take all the wedge out of it. And it should be much easier to drive the second half of the race when I got to come from mid-pack. Pit. Take all that fucking wedge out. Yes, sir. Clock run down just because. It's hard to play this game with that air conditioner blowing in my face, but then it gets fucking hot the moment I start trying. The moment I start driving hard, I start sweating. Nice pants, green flag. Stage 3. 61 laps. 61 laps to glory. Ugh. I didn't want to drive in that deep and that low. So that was my mistake. Car turns better, of course. They still fucking drive away off the corner. Sorry, Kyle. He just ran his fastest lap of the race. He's a man. I look like Terry Labonte at Bristol in '99 after he got spun by Darrell when the caution came out for Jeremy Mayfield, and he came flying up through there on fresh tires. I'm turning as hard as I can. I did not mean to run him into the fucking wall, for the record. David Reagan's third? Is that right? Yeah, he is. David Reagan's in the top 5. Legitimately, because there hasn't been any bullshit in this race. Funny how the lap times slow down when I stop having guys to use to make the corner. Breaking the law. I just can't get that run off the corner they do. Nothing you do is ever going to make that happen. They got the lead back. Not really sure what to do now. I already got to turn the fucking air back on. It got so fucking hot. I can deal with it now. I'm in the lead. Caution's out. How many cars on the lead lap? Fuck it, pit again. Let's do it again. David Reagan was the caution. Oh, that's a heartbreaker. Fuck it, pit it, keep tires on it. I'm not going to drive any more laps than I have to on shitty tires. Plus, I want this race to be fun for you guys. This might be one of the 3 races in my entire season worth watching. Jeez. 22 car trying to wreck me there. Now suddenly my car won't turn. As Brad Keselowski dives to the bottom to make sure I can't make any fucking progress. How about that for fucking progress, Brad? I'm not putting up with your shit. Now it's Kyle Larson being the dick. Not as cool as my run to the front after that last restart, but we're still making it happen. You run low and get in my way, you are going to have a major fucking problem, bro. I'm turning as hard as I can. I'm not trying to put anybody on the fucking wall. Leader's starting to really gap me though. That's not good. And the lap times are not very good either. As Ryan Newman fucking tricks me there. He totally slammed on the fucking brakes to make me do that. And now I've got 5% aero damage somehow. Doesn't make much sense, but whatever. I'm still gonna win this race because it's fucking my race. And I want to win it, so. That's my punishment for trying to get a run off the corner. Sorry, game. I won't do that again. Yeah, suddenly on this run, this car just went to shit and I can't drive it. And I'm in the wall again because the car will not turn. God, I hate this fucking game. Like, can we get a NASCAR game where the cars are fun to drive? Just fucking one time. Can we have a NASCAR game since 2007 that's actually fun to pick up and play? Or do we just have to drive these ill-handling, non-turning piles of shit from now till the end of fucking time? I guess I just can't get the lead back now. That's not really cool, considering them last couple lap times were really good and should have been gaining on them. Especially, whatever. Stay out now. I'm not coming from the back again. I was actually starting to catch him. But now I'm out here with 5% aero damage, so this is going to be a thrilling run to the finish here. Martin Truex fucking dusts me. I tried to turn as hard as I could, and it wouldn't turn. You are not taking this race from me. I'm not losing this race because of this stupid fucking game and their shitty driving model. It's determined, because it's just going to keep making that happen. Yeah, it's going to keep doing that to make sure that guys get in front of me. It ends now. Yeah, it ends now. I'm in the fucking lead now. And it's going to stay that way because I'm fucking done with this stupid shit. Why the fuck did my car's handling get so bad all of a sudden? Doesn't make any fucking sense. I had fresh tires. That last run, I got fresh tires and no fucking wedge in it, and all of a sudden it just won't drive. Busting your ass, won't turn, can't drive it, can't do nothing with it. They're faster. How? They're on old fucking tires. This is fucking Bristol. You know, tire wear actually does matter here. Well, it does for me, but not for the AI, so... Oh well, they got 1 out of 40 cars correct. I think I'm gonna fucking sit there and like... Oh, we're just going to keep having them just drive away from you off the corner and slam the wall and hit you. And then we're going to send a new car up to pass both of you. And then you got to repeat the whole process. No. Don't think so. Do not fucking think so. Not how that works. Probably could have got away with pitting that time, but I'm so annoyed that I'm not going to pass another fucking car today. Race was going smooth up until, oh shit, your car don't turn no more. Hoo, 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 hoo. I think I'm going to fucking sit there and put up with that. You got another thing coming, buddy. Oh, if they're so fucking fast, why am I driving away from them? Consistency, game. Consistency. Now the car's driving okay. Still not as good as it was 2 runs ago. Truex is in the pits. Not my fucking fault. Not my problem. He's the fucking asshole who was being a dick. Him and his Superman car that can just hook that fucking wall and fly off the corner. But if I run that high, I'm just going to grind into the wall. No matter how hard I turn the fucking wheel. Speaking of wheels, when I was at the racetrack a couple weeks ago, I got to drive a steering wheel in NASCAR Heat 2 for the first time, and it fucking sucked ass. I think they had it fucked up and just set up entirely wrong. Because even the guys that knew what they were doing couldn't drive the shit. The sensitivity and the fucking steering wheel and the response was all fucked up. You would like turn the wheel to make a left turn at Charlotte and nothing would happen until you like turn the wheel upside down. Then your car would kind of turn left. It was fucking insane. It was fun though. I had fun because it was just me and a couple of friends and some random guy. But yeah, it was. I was like, that's not what it's fucking like, is it? I'm like, They clearly had that shit all screwed up. I don't know why. I don't know why they couldn't set it up like properly. But you'd have to turn the fucking wheel upside down to get it to do anything. Look at these fucking ass clowns. Let me just do what I can to block your entry on the bottom and help that dumbass 96 car drive away so he can do it now. Look at that. They purposely do that to try to make you slam into them. That's why they're fucking doing it. Dude, that only cost me a half a second off my lead. Thanks, guys. You're so important. You just have to run that bottom, you know. Everybody else around here is running mid to high, but goddamn, when I get to your bumper, you better fucking go low, buddy. Block him all you can. Be a dick. Do what you gotta do. Be a complete fucking asshole. Speaking of assholes, that 60 car just smacked the wall. I thought he was gonna make that sharp left turn and wipe me out just so he could get to his pit road. But luckily, I guess his pit road's around here on the front stretch. Guys are starting to have major problems. Ryan Blaney's on pit road as this dumb fucker in the 13 car tries to kill me getting into turn 1. That was much appreciated. Still haven't gained, but okay, they're starting to slow down back there because they're all driving like idiots now. Seriously, fucking moron. My leg doesn't stop itching. I'm gonna have a seizure. Seems like when something goes wrong in a racing game, everything starts going wrong around you in real life to make it just a little more frustrating. $17 more laps. Well, I haven't played this game on stream for a while. Actually, since the last time I streamed it, I haven't played it at all. Like I said, Charlotte Motor Speedway and the fucking 600 sucking ass totally broke me from wanting anything to do with NASCAR for a good solid week. Plus that Xfinity race. The Xfinity race at Charlotte was a frustrating affair because it's just like, oh, is Daniel Hemrick going to win? No, Brad Keselowski's going to win. At least Kyle Busch wrecked himself. That was funny. Didn't go to that race. I will never go to an Xfinity race or a truck race as any Cup guys, and I refuse to go. I'd love to go. I think in the fall I'm going to go to the Xfinity race on the Roval because playoff races are Xfinity guys only. So I think I'm going to go to that. Tickets should be cheap. I'd love to go to both Roval races. That would be a blast. I'll have to look into one of them package deals. I got help now. I don't have to buy everything. But I will be at the Roval. Ooh, that car got really tight there. Of course it did, because I was getting comfortable with how it's driving, so better change it up on me real fast. There is a log jam of lap cars, and it has brought the fucking pack to a standstill. It's just ahead of us. Fine with me. See if I give a shit. Just easier to lap them all at once. Oh my god, Harvick's in this fucking log jam. Harvick's on the last, he's the last car on the lead lap. Can we see that just one fucking time this year? Just one time? You know, when he cut a tire at Charlotte and slammed the wall, I celebrated. I'm like, good, that's one down, one to go, motherfucker. And then nothing happened to Kyle Busch. So when I was like one down, one to go, I was referring to Harvick and Kyle Busch. Unfortunately, it was just Harvick. For that matter, I wish Harvick hadn't cut the tire. Race would have been more interesting. But at the time, I was still very hopeful that something was going to happen to Kyle Busch, or he was going to fuck himself over like he tends to do sometimes. Didn't happen, of course. And it wasn't even fucking close to anybody else. I felt like any other night, Denny Hamlin had a winning race car at Charlotte, but not that night. That jackass in the 13 car. He's a jackass in real life too, for the record, for anybody who wants to know. Mediocre driver. So Kevin Harvick fell all the way to 16th. He's a lap down, but he's supposed to still be in the top 5, so I guess he's fast enough to fucking pass me, because he's probably going to pass me right now. He didn't get the run in that I thought he would. But he's staying with me every step of the way to get that fucking lap back. 4 laps to go. I find lap cars easier to deal with at Bristol than I do at places like Charlotte. Or Pocono. Pocono, everybody's just a pain in the ass in this fucking game. Oh look, the game put me in the wall for no reason. Mysteriously, my car stopped turning. You're not getting your fucking lap back if I can help it, dude. 2 to go. But we all know in this game it's never over till you take the checkered flag, because we have ARCO rules for some reason in this stupid ass game. Just go play the online, you'll see what I'm talking about. Caution, caution, caution. Good God, we've taken the white flag 10 fucking times. Why are we still throwing cautions? 1 lap to go, sponsored by Credit One Bank. We've lapped up into the top 10. And off turn 4, and we will win at Bristol. Much better than the first time we raced there earlier this year, because I just didn't know how to drive Bristol then for some reason. But we got it done now. Woohoo! And we busted ass to do it. That was fun. Only got frustrating a little bit. That was fun. I had fun tonight. Harvick was hauling ass at the end. Where'd Truex wind up? Fucking Eric Jones finished 5th. I'm still mad about earlier this year. Oh yeah, poor Ryan Blaney. He was on pit road. He didn't piss me off any. Anyway, that was Bristol night race. We only have 2 races to go till the playoffs, and it's 2 of my favorite tracks to drive in this game. Darlington's amazing for me, and I'm pretty good at Indianapolis as well. So yeah, we're closing in. I'd almost consider doing Darlington right now, but I don't want to fucking overdo it. Woohoo! Pretty good luck, because I don't think he's going to win a race this year either. So it. That's why I always let these victory lane celebrations play through, because we're probably not going to see it anytime soon. Oh yeah, that was a smoking fast lap. If I could have run that in qualifying, I would have almost won the pole. Tough break for old Kyle Busch. Finish event. Oh my God, there's the big machine, Brickyard 400 or whatever the fuck after the Darlington race. Standings. Look at the cutoff line. Fucking Eric Jones is in. Fuck, and he's got a pretty comfortable, well, 22 points. If we get the chance, we'll just have to fuck him over, I guess. So, the cutoff line. Bubba Wallace, Eric Jones by 22. Boy, it's going to take some Hail Marys from some of these guys. Who's the lowest real driver in points? like proper Cup driver, I guess it would be Cole Witt and Matt DiBenedetto. Trevor Bayne, a solid 28th. That's about where he'd probably be in real life. Interesting to see Bubba Wallace in the top 16 as of now. He's in the playoffs. Good stuff. Fun times. Anyway, people, thank you for watching. I will see your ass down the line, as Stone Cold Steve Austin likes to say. I'm happy to be back playing. So long.